Today, I'm going to share with you my number one tip to dramatically increase your sales from your email marketing. So, I just ran another campaign over the weekend. I ran for 4 days, launched on Friday, went Saturday, Sunday, and then closed last night on Monday. And this is going to be interesting. I don't know, maybe it's obvious to you, but if you've been around a while, it'll be familiar at least. 50% of the sales came in after I went to bed last night. 50% of the sales came in the last couple hours of the sale after I went to bed last night. Now, granted, I was tired, go to bed early anyway, went to bed early last night. We had a family Yes Day on Sunday. You can look those up. There's a really fun Hollywood movie called Yes Day. It's not really realistic to what we did, but we had a great time. And so I've just been exhausted. But the point remains, unless I stayed up until the deadline, 50% of my sales came in after I went to bed. And if you want to wake up to a bunch of sales from your email marketing, make sure you pay close attention for today's episode. Let's dive in.
These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough.
All right, before we go deeper, today's episode is sponsored by me. As usual, I want you to check out the link in the description to my training, Strategic Email Marketing for Copywriters. Strategic Email Marketing for Copywriters. It's part of the BTMSinsiders training library where you pay one low monthly fee and you get instant streaming access to the entire catalog. And this training, it's not just like how to write emails. Like how to write emails, that's other training in the catalog. But this training is about how to think like a strategic email marketer to generate more results. Because oftentimes, yes, what you put in each individual email is important for generating response, but it's how you implement a complete email marketing strategy and build email marketing campaigns that makes all the difference in your success and actually making money, increasing sales with your email marketing. So check the link in the description for that. Let's dive into today's episode. Now, I'm going to start with a few stories, actually. Case studies, you can call them what you want, right? You want this number one tip to dramatically increase sales from your email marketing. And heck, I figure I learned it through these stories. And so you can learn it through these stories too. So very early on in my freelance copywriting career, I had a promo that I did for an opportunity marketer. And I don't want to go into too many details about the promo or anything like that, but basically this thing, like as soon as we launched it, it was just selling like crazy. It was doing very well. It was doing very, very well. And this marketer, they had this thing where they would launch a particular product and okay, great, they launched it, they made a big hoopla about the launch, and then they would just keep selling it, right? There was no launch period. There was no shutdown, close card at the end of the whatever. None of that product launch formula stuff that you might see. This is just, hey, we have this new product, go check it out, right? Well, suddenly there were so many sales coming into this new product that they actually got a little bit worried. They said, we don't want to overwhelm the market demand for this particular opportunity. And so we need to do something about it. And I said, well, just shut down your cart. Like send out some emails, say, hey, we're shutting down the cart. And yeah, just do it that way. And they were like, no, we don't do that. Everybody's going to see it as a gimmick, all those things that, they're trying to maintain their reputation. And I understand that. But I said, you're selling too many. So they get back a hold of me the next day and they say, yeah, Roy, we're gonna do that. Your promo's working too well, so let's go ahead and shut down the cart. And so we created a quick campaign that basically, like a week into selling this product, we started saying, hey, this is selling so well, and we are going to do such a good job of filling market demand for this that we actually need to be careful and we need to stop selling this. So if you are interested, you have until, I don't know, Friday or whatever to go ahead and sign up for this. And what do you think happened? Well, a whole bunch more sales came in approaching that deadline than were already happening before. In fact, it was the biggest launch of its kind in the company's history, even as they had to shut down sales within a couple of weeks. Now, eventually they were able to relaunch it, all of that, but that's what happened. Now, I think that the more astute of you, or certainly the more experienced of you, may be starting to get to discovering or narrowing in on the tip that I'm going to have for you to increase your sales from your email marketing. But let's go with another story. This is about a $1 million investment promotion. So this is my first financial copywriting client, first investment publisher client. And when I got the gig with them, it was like, hey, we write a sales letter. It was just like that other company. We write a sales letter, we just we launch it, and we see what kind of traction it gets. And when the sales letters get more traction, we send out more emails about them until they get less traction. But it was all these like one-shot promotions. So we sent out an email trying to drive traffic to the sales letter to get people to convert, right? And in the investment world, there's at least a layer of that really works, because there's so much like constant change going on in the investment markets that people know if you want to get in on a specific opportunity, you have to jump on it today, right? Anyway, so that's what we were doing. We were doing these one-shot promos. And then I had an opportunity to work with them where they were relaunching a closed door service, right? This is a service that they don't normally offer registrations from data, like you can't call them up and sign up for it, whatever. And I wrote a particularly good promo for it, but we had one extra factor going on. This was a closed door service. And so the implication is, hey, when spots run out, and you cannot get in. We're not going to allow you in. Or the other side of it is, hey, we're going to keep this open. We're going to keep registrations open for about 3 weeks, or less if spots run out before that, right? And so very quickly, that thing started selling really well. And after a week and a half, we said, all right, time to shut it down. And so we started to shut it down. And we did a whole separate email series designed to shut down the offer, designed to not let anybody else in, and had a whole rush of sales leading into the deadlines. And actually later with that client, I would go on and I would do these big event campaigns where we did these premieres of these big, awesome, like studio produced videos, including discussions with economic and investing experts and all of that. Again, leveraging this, hey, this offer is open for this period of time. If you want it, go ahead and do that. And then we're shutting it down. Are you getting it yet? I got one more story. So I was working with Clayton Makepeace for a while, and he would do these special product of the month campaigns. And we wrote this promo, and it was a good promo. And it was talking about these events on a calendar that would lead to specific investment or trading opportunities. And wrote the promo, launched it. The plan was to shut it down, I think, in a week. And we did that. And near the end, Clayton said, hey, this is doing well enough that we're going to go ahead and we're going to increase the price. And we're going to run it for another week. So we'll up the price a little bit. So the people who got in first got the best deal, but then we'll run it for another week. And then near the end of the second week, he said, okay, it's going well. Let's update the copy a little bit because this is all based on calendar events, but let's run it for another week. And so increase the price a little bit, ran it for another week, maybe 2 weeks at that point. But this thing happened where we reopened and reclosed this offer 7 separate times. And the most sales came in on I think it was the 5th or 6th. And the most revenue came in on the 7th. And so open and close the same offer with slight tweaks because, again, this was based on calendar events, and as calendar events were passing by, we're sticking new ones on the end, etc. But open and close that same offer 7 times, 7 deadlines, 7 price increases. Like it was just crazy, but it made a ton of money. So we had 3 email marketing stories there that I think all are starting to hopefully coalesce and congeal in your mind into this idea, this really simple tip for you to increase sales from your email marketing, which is build urgency and scarcity into your email campaigns. Build urgency and scarcity into your email campaigns. So you can build your campaigns around a deadline. You can build them around a limited quantity. You can build them around some combination of that. You can run these launches where it's like we open it and we close it, or there's like a special launch pricing or a special launch like offer that includes extra bonuses or live events or whatever, right? Running special sales. That could be a holiday sale, or it could be a sale for whatever reason. It could be opening up a product, closing a product, whatever it is. Building these campaigns around urgency and scarcity factors does such a huge job of increasing the sales on your marketing. The exact same product, the exact same offer, created in the context of urgency and scarcity and a campaign built around that, versus this exact same product and an exact same offer that's just like, hey, if you want to buy it, it's here. It's a great product. You should really buy it. It's awesome, right? The stuff with urgency and scarcity wins every time. And it's just a great example. Like, man, 50% of the sales for that promo that I was running came in the last few hours of the campaign. And when you're doing this in copywriting, like you don't really want to lean into the urgency and scarcity stuff too early. You might mention it like, hey, we're opening this up for a limited time. It's until whatever day this is available. But then you really want to focus on the product, focus on the value, focus on proof points, focus on all of that stuff that needs to go into a normal pitch for your products or services. But then near the end, as you're approaching the deadline, it's like, hey, the deadline is coming. Hey, TikTok. Hey, this is going to happen, or this is going away, and it's time for you to take action. Hey, our limited supply is running out. It's time for you to take action, right? So any way that you can build this into your email marketing campaigns is going to make you more profitable. It's going to make you generate more sales. So the power of this, like, man, last night, 4-day campaign, wrapping up a 4-day campaign. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and had some sales coming in Friday and Saturday, Sunday, right? And then Monday we get to the deadline day, and it's like people don't respond. And by the way, lots of clicks, right? It's not like I wasn't getting any clicks to the offer page. In fact, the average person clicked almost 3 times but like. The number of unique clicks was about 1/3 the number of total clicks to the offer page over the course of this email sequence. So it's not like, if people like it, they're going to buy it, right? That's actually not really true. That's not really how people behave. There were lots of clicks to the offer page in the preceding days. And to me, like, that also means that other copy that I wrote was important. It was justifying the purchase. It was getting people interested and excited about this offer. But when it came time to actually drive sales, that deadline that I build into my email marketing campaigns because I know it increases sales, that deadline is what actually drove the final action and got people off the fence. So, you want a tip to increase your sales, your response from your email marketing? Well, scarcity, urgency. Get people to respond by limiting the time, basically you're limiting the time in which that they can respond. Either that's determined by a time on the clock or by a limited quantity. And if this makes sense to you, if this resonates with you, if you want more thinking like this to help you increase the profits from your email copywriting, your email marketing, that strategic email marketing for copywriters, it is really focused on the large segment of my audience who knows how to write emails. Like, that's why it's for copywriters, right? But all the thinking that goes on outside of writing emails that lead to the success of a campaign, this tip being, just part of what you discover in there. I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Check out the links in the description to get more. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content like this delivered to you. And hey, with every episode, I'm here trying to help you increase your conversions, increase your response, increase your marketing genius. And so I'll catch you again in the next episode. See you soon.
Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.